Hello guys, hope you all are doing fine. There are a number of ways in which nowadays people get confused in writing essays for IELTS, right? Whether we have to give opinion or whether we just have to discuss or whether we need to put on something, how we have to write, how we have to construct. There is a lot of confusion between the aspirants of IELTS. So in this one, we will learn how to overcome that. Okay, so this video will tell you the structure and how to construct effective essay for discuss both views. Okay, discuss both views. Before moving into that, do not forget to subscribe and like our channel IELTS Winners so that you keep yourself updated with every new video that we put on. And as you all know, I have already written my IELTS exam and have got overall band 9. So please do watch these videos and subscribe and share as much as possible so that everyone gets benefited with these videos. Okay, moving ahead, let's see this type of question which is said discuss both views alone. So what is discuss both views? So you guys, you need to be clear that this one is only discuss. Okay, there are two types in discuss itself. Okay, one is discuss alone and other one is discuss and give your opinion. So we are going to focus only on discuss both points so that you don't get confused. Okay, so here you will be given a question. There will be two viewpoints. Okay, uh, some people opine or some people say that learning online is very important. However, others argue that it is not good for health. Okay, so there will be two viewpoints. Mostly it will say some people say this and others people reject or argue or contradict that point. Okay, so you need to discuss both points. That means you have to discuss both points. One point you have to say that online learning is good, the other point that it is not good. So this is only discuss. You need not include any opinion. Okay, you need not include any opinion for discuss both views type of questions. If you include your opinion, then say goodbye to your good task achievement marks. Okay, so in discuss both views, do not include any opinion. However, the other type, that is discuss both views with opinion, which we will discuss later in another video, you need to include. So here let's focus on only this one, discuss both views. So what is the structure for discuss both views? It is very simple. There is no rocket science. You just have to have four paragraphs. That is introduction. Okay. In introduction, you need to include your general statement, your thesis statement, and your overview statement. How to write an effective introduction? You can watch my video in the link below. You can find it in our channel, that how to write best presented and most attractive and catchy introduction for your essays. So what is general thesis and overview statement? You can learn from that video, so do watch it. Okay, so introduction paragraph should have three statements: general statement, thesis statement, and overview statement. Overview means what you are going to discuss. Okay, so do not include opinion, I believe, or according to me, or I personally feel. No I, we, feel, per opinion and all. You should not include your opinion. So be clear that throughout your essay, do not include opinion in this type of question. This is your introduction. Next is body paragraph 1, that is view 1. Okay, so body paragraph 1, you have to include your topic sentence, 2 or 3 points of support to that topic sentence or that view, then a conclusion statement. Again, the second body paragraph will have the same structure. Okay, topic sentence, 2 or 3 uh, uh, you can say supporting points which say that this point view, why you agree to this point, why you are discussing this viewpoint, and then the conclusion. How to write an effective body paragraph? Again, you can watch our video on how to write a complete body to any type of question, essays. Okay, so do watch it. And the conclusion. Conclusion is just 2 to 3 statement. Okay, so one is the summarization. Okay, and other one what you have discussed. So totally 1 or 2 sentences saying what you have discussed in both body paragraphs. So it is just a paraphrased statement from your introduction overview. Okay, so whatever you have written here in the overview statement, just paraphrase it again and include in your conclusion statement. Okay, that is what is your conclusion. Again, how to write an effective and most catchy, simple yet mesmerizing, or you can say eye-catchy conclusion. You can learn from our videos on how to write conclusion for any essay. So this is the basic structure. Okay. First, an introduction paragraph which has 3 statements, then a body paragraph which will have 6 to 7 statements, body paragraph 2 again 6 to 7 statements, and conclusion 1 to 2. So basically it will be 6 plus 6, 12 plus 3, you can say 15 and 17. So 17, or you can reduce it and write it to 14. That is up to you. So each paragraph with 6 to 8 statements, introduction with 3 and conclusion with 2 statements. This is the basic structure for discuss both views or discuss both sides. Okay, simple, most basic structure. You can follow this to construct a band 7 plus discuss both view type of question. Now let's see one example. Okay, so let's see an example of how to write a discuss both views question type. Okay, so the question prompt would look like this. Some people think, or some people argue, or some people say something like this. Okay, so it will have like this. There will be question. This is that international news is more important than local news. So they are saying, some people say that international news is very important, local news is not that much. Others argue, so others contradict this and say that local news is more important. So discuss both sides. Okay, we have to just discuss. So we have to discuss the importance of international news. We have to discuss the importance of local news. We do not have to give any opinion because it doesn't ask for our opinion, but it says discuss. So you need to be very clear on what the question is saying. Okay, so this is the question prompt. Let's see the answer. First, the introduction paragraph. So what will be your introduction paragraph? It will have these 3 statements. So general statement, thesis statement, and overview statement. Okay, general, thesis, and overview. So this is general. Undeniably, as I have already explained in my introduction paragraph video, that you have to include these words, transitional words or something. So you need to start your introduction or your body paragraphs with good transitional words, linkers, or you can say the phrases. So undeniably, importance of news is ubiquitous in this world. So it cannot be denied. The importance of this is it's seen throughout the world. So this is our general statement. Then, however, whether international or local news should be heard is a matter of debate among people. Okay, so whether we should hear international or local, it is arguable. So this is our thesis. We are rewriting the question prompt, and that is called thesis statement. And then we are going to say, in this essay, or this essay will discuss, in this essay I will elucidate both views with some examples. Okay, we do not say that I think that international is more important and I will elucidate both viewpoints, or I personally believe international news is more important. You should not say I think, I believe, I opine or something like that. You just say that in this essay I will elucidate both views with some examples. So you are going to discuss both views. So this is your overview statement. Okay, so this is the way you should write introduction paragraph for your discuss both views or discuss both sides question type. Let's move on to body paragraph. If you look at the body paragraph, the body paragraph 1 will have the first viewpoint. It can be anything. Okay, it depends totally upon you that you write your international news first or you write your local news view. local news first. Okay, so it's completely upon you which one you write first. That doesn't count. Okay, you can write anything first or anything in body paragraph 1 or body paragraph 2 upside down. Okay, vice versa. That is not counted for any marking criteria. Okay, so write first view first or write second view first, it is up to you. Okay, so I am going to discuss about local news here first. Okay, so I am saying to begin with, having a sound knowledge of local place is crucial. So this is my topic sentence. Always start your body paragraph with topic sentence. Okay, so your body paragraphs will have one topic sentence, supporting point, example, or you can include your evidence, then another supporting point, and then evidence or example. Or if you don't have example or evidence, you can also go for explanation of the supporting points. Here I have examples, so have included examples. If you don't know examples, you can just elaborate or explain this supporting point too in one more line, and then the conclusion. Okay, the conclusion is nothing but the topic sentence ending or the point 2 ending, anything. So to begin with, having a sound knowledge of local place is crucial. This is our topic. Now I'm going to state my supporting point 1, that why it is important. News from a local area is often important to advise people in a locality about activities that may have an impact on a community. So I am saying that local news is important because it advises people or gives knowledge about what is happening around their community. So this is my support point 1. This can allow a community to engage in decision making processes. So I am explaining that point 1. Okay, so point 1 here, and then I have explained in one sentence about that why it is best. So always explain whatever point you are including, just explain that in one line and then go for example or evidence. Then again use these transitional words which are important to give a sequence, a cohesion to your answers. It shows that you are progressing in your essay. So it is for instead of saying and also, you can use this moreover, additionally, in addition to this, apart from this, something like that, and then move on. Moreover, the ability for people to get timely and biased information on local condition in their communities is possible only through local information. So whatever is going on without being delayed, it is given to them through local language. So this is my second supporting point. And then I don't know how to explain it. So if you don't know how to explain that in more one sentence, you can just jump to the example or the evidence. So I have jumped to the example. To know the situation of corona pandemic in an individual society, they can only trust the regional presenter as they are well versed with local situation. So corona, before going to international, local news only covers the local area. So it is important to know about it. And then I am concluding that yes, having local knowledge is very essential. Hence, acquiring neighborhood reports is essential for safe society. Okay, so this is how you should write your body paragraph. One topic sentence, supporting point 1, explain that, include example or evidence. If you and then second supporting point. If you don't know how to explain, go for evidence. If you know how to explain and if you don't have example, then explain, just explain and leave it, no issues. So whichever you have, go with that. Do not confuse yourself with everything or else you will get clumsy and you will produce grammatical error in your sentences. So be clear on whatever you are writing. It is same for your body paragraph too. Again, you will have one topic sentence, one supporting point, then the explanation, and then you have supporting point 2, and then the conclusion. Here you can see I have not included any example, but I have elaborated my points a bit more because I don't have the example. I have shown this just to show you that even without example, you can write your answer, your body paragraph. So again, it will come to 6 sentences, something like that. Okay. So this is about international. There we have covered the first viewpoint, that is national, local news, and here we are covering the second viewpoint, that why international news is important. On the other hand, news from one country to another country is important in today's global economy. So this is my topic sentence, something going to talk about economy, brotherhood and all. As a result, knowing what is happening. So these as a result also in addition to this therefore are transitional words that you need to include in your body paragraphs for cohesion. As a result, knowing what is happening in other countries gives people a perspective of each other's way of life and cultural differences. So brotherhood is that they come to know about what is difference, what is similarity between each other. So this is my first support point. Also, now I am going to explain this. Certain kind of news from overseas that rely on each other for energy or other resources. So economy, I am explaining that can often have a profound influence in overall global economics. So various way of having the sources of energy or resources like import export business, all this is they have to have knowledge about international news, what is the market price and what is in the market and how we should do the business. All this news has to be received by the business or the corporate world. So for that, international news is important. So I am explaining my supportive point. And then I don't have example of this. If you have, you can include. If you don't have, just move on to the next supporting point. And I have elaborated the second point, that better understanding of geopolitics, finance, foreign policy, and then publication also connects folks on a deeper, substantive, and ultimately human level. So a brotherhood, a sense of combination, a sense of inclusion, a global family is given priority if we have international news. Then I have elaborated it, and then I am concluding my point, that is my topic sentence. Therefore, foreign newspapers are the way to stay globally plugged in. So, to have a global attachment, a global family, we need to have the knowledge of international news. So, this is the conclusion. This is what you should write about body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. And after that, the one paragraph that is left out, which is the short one, is your conclusion. In your conclusion, you just need to paraphrase your introduction overview and just write it. So in conclusion, both international and local form of news are essential for people's holistic growth in terms of awareness and cognitive, and the same is explained in the above paragraphs. Okay, so whatever these are the things that I have discussed in the paragraphs. So I'm just saying that whatever I have discussed. Again, you can see that I have not included any opinion because it has not asked me for any opinion. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Let's see some of the phrases that you can include in your body paragraphs. So these are some phrases that you can include in your body paragraph 1. Okay, when you are going for first viewpoint, the first point, then you can say these words. Those people who are in favor of local news believe that, okay, so whatever the key point is, whatever your first viewpoint is, you are going to include in these dots. Okay, those people who are in favor of local news believe that something something. Or if your body paragraph 1 is about international news, then you can say those people who are in favor of international news believe that. Okay, so this is for your body paragraph 1. Okay, for body paragraph 1, you can start your phrases like this. Some people are inclined to agree with local news importance. The supporters of local news often refer to something. Okay. Many people evidently agree with this point of view that local news is very important. Some, many, most researchers. So when this is the question is about something about science and technology, you can use this. Some researchers, many researchers, most researchers are of the opinion that genetically modified food is very essential, something like that. Okay, so when you are having some science and technology discuss type of question, you can include this in your body paragraph 1. The supporters of local news often refer to importance of something. Some economists, environmentalists, sociologists support that air pollution is very prominent in this world. Okay, so that was for body paragraph 1. Now The body paragraph will have totally opposite. Okay, the other side of the coin, the other argument. So now I am going to contradict it. By contrast, it is often argued that international news, there I was talking about local news because my body paragraph 1 was about local news, importance and positive of local news. So I have described that local news. Now my international news. Okay, so I am going to say by contrast, it is often argued that international news is also very crucial. On the contrary, the opponents believe international news is essential to keep in this global world. On the other hand, many people have warned that international news is important, or you can say they have voiced criticism of the lack of knowledge of international news. Okay, so if international news is lacking in some people, that has been criticized by some. So according to the sentence or according to these phrases, you need to construct your sentences in the most effective way. Nevertheless, people who are against local news claim that international news is more important, something like that. On the other side, a number of experts have voiced concern about lack of international news. They believe that international news brings about a sense of brotherhood. However, not everyone agrees to local news. Not all researchers agree that local news is alone beneficial. Okay, so now I am saying not only local news, but then you will say, but international news is also important. On the flip side, on the other side of the coin, something like that. On the flip side, others are inclined to believe international news is very crucial. Contrary to popular belief, there are many reasons for rejecting local news importance. These are some phrases that you can use in your body and body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. Okay, so you just need to include the idea or the question prompt in that, the keywords in that phrases, and you can construct a very beautiful topic sentence for yourself. Okay, so these are just to help you to give a boost to your starting. So try to practice them as much as possible. Follow the structure, include these phrases, and see if you are able to construct a very effective 7 plus band essay structure for discuss both sides. Okay, so practice, practice, practice. As I always say, practice alone will make you perfect in these essays. So try these phrases and do watch my other videos of how to write introduction and conclusion as well as body paragraphs. And do like and subscribe and share the knowledge to spread the knowledge. All the best. Keep practicing.